Well, hello there. Yeah, that's right. Had to go Obi-Wan right from the start. My name's Dave. If you're paying attention to the Whoosh forums, I am Photo Dave. But there's a lot of Daves out there that are covering things that have to do with figures. So why don't we go with something that Dave from Displaying Model Behavior called me in the comments? He called me Pix. Let's just go with Pix because, well, if there's too many Daves, that's just bad branding. Totally confusing. I'm the guy that takes all the photos for Toypixx. If you've seen it on Instagram or Twitter or even Facebook, which, let's be honest, we're not really using Facebook these days, are we, kids? So that's me. But now that the part about me is over with, kind of, maybe, who knows? Let's talk instead about the purpose of this channel. Here we go. Wow, I am really hunched over for this shot right now. So the purpose of this channel is going to be to get the best possible toy photos I can get. Meaning, basically, this is a figure photography channel. Yeah, that's the big deal. That's what my whole thing has been for a long time. So, what we'll be talking about here are things like, well, figures like this here Wolverine, and of course, sweet figures like this Mafex Batman. This might be my favorite Batman. This might be my favorite figure. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite Batman. Anywho, we'll be talking about figures, obviously, because that's what the main subject of these photos is. I gotta work on English. So there's that. We're also going to be talking about what makes the photos happen. We'll be talking about things like cameras. We'll be talking about, let's see, what all do we have here? Filters. Yeah. So I keep losing where the camera is. Ooh, lens. Yay, that's the thing I need to be looking at. Right, it's right there. It's right there, Dave. We'll be talking about things to use around the house for practical effects. This is a little bag of cotton with a glittery bat on it from trying to come up with a fun Halloween picture. Let's see. We'll also be talking about lights, of course. Lights are a big deal. Dave, get your head in the frame. We'll be talking about things like reflectors. Oh yes, this is kind of a cool reflector. I didn't expect that, but there's actually 4 reflectors in here and a diffuser. Very cool. Definitely be talking about this. And we'll be talking about fun things too, like the dios. Yeah, this dio came to me from High School Creations. Very cool work, very cool stuff. We'll be talking about other things that other companies have made that are, I don't want to call them third party because it's not like they're trying to just totally rip off an IP, but people that are making kind of things to go along with the figures that we already have. Maybe little accessory type makers. Those people, they do great work. I got a recent Roadblock set from Gridiron Studios. Awesome. I love that set. It pretty much makes my perfect roadblock. So yeah, talking about things like all of that in pursuit of the perfect toy photo. So, what else can you expect from this happening channel? Well, here we go. I'll be talking about things as they come in. So, things like figures, things like dios, things like photo equipment, because I don't want this to just be about me. I want this to be about helping you guys get your photography on. Get your best figure photos that you can possibly pull off. And I want you to just keep plugging away, just like I'm going to keep plugging away to try and keep getting better. So I'll be talking about all those things because, again, photography, that's the big deal. But I'll also be talking about collecting habits, maybe my path as a collector, a little commentary on current toy trends. For instance, right now we've got like 3 HasLabs going, and Super 7 just announced their party wagon, and oh my goodness, if you're a collector on a limited budget, these companies are really making you think hard right now. So things along those lines I'm going to be talking about. just a little bit of basic toy action figure commentary. And if things get crazy in the photo world as well, I'll be talking about that because these are things I want to keep up with. Research is kind of a big deal for me, so I want to make sure that I'm always up on the latest stuff, even if I don't necessarily partake in purchasing the latest stuff. For instance, my camera is an EOS 20D. Now, that is, let's see, how old is an EOS 20D? I think it came out around 2006, 2007. So I'm looking at a 15-year-old camera anyway. But it works for me, and it's been working, and I'm going to keep partying with it. So I think that's pretty much all I got for this video. Kind of a quick intro, find out what I'm all about, find out a little bit about the collection. We'll be talking a whole lot more in the coming months, coming years, I hope. We'll just have a blast. And with that out of the way, hey, you guys have fun out there. And don't let anybody tell you what you're allowed to dig and what you're not allowed to dig. Because, well, that's crap. Unless you dig reality TV. Because, let's be honest, you're not allowed to dig reality TV. So that's all I got, everybody. Have fun, and as always, happy snapping. Man, after looking at that video, I really need to work on a background. Maybe production quality. Maybe a script. Good Lord, if you made it through all that, I commend you. Take care.